allow us to present you the Smart Broccoli app, the contextually aware multiplayer quiz app that promotes learning by detecting opportunities for learning in the user's day, as well as offering a novel gyroscope-based gameplay interaction. Every day, there are many opportunities for learning which students do not take full advantage of. Our app aims to help students be more engaged with their learning by prompting them to take fun live quizzes with others when they are idle. In order to sense these idle moments, our system uses intelligent contextual awareness with data from 6 sensors: GPS, Wi-Fi, accelerometer, gyroscope, calendar, and the light sensor. The calendar sensor is used to identify whenever the user is likely busy and therefore avoid interrupting them with notifications. GPS and Wi-Fi are used for location awareness so that the user can avoid being notified while they are at work. The gyroscope is used to identify if the user is currently using the phone, while the light sensor is used to determine if the user is inside or outside. Time is also taken into account to restrict interrupting the user early in the mornings or late at night. Lastly, we use the accelerometer as a surprising gameplay function called ball mode. Smart Broccoli makes extensive use of connectivity to the cloud. Easily create quizzes, edit existing quizzes, add additional questions, manage the members of a group, with the ability to kick a member, and edit your profile. Our system allows users to create, share, and participate in quizzes within multiple groups. These functionalities are achieved through the use of a REST API in a client-server architecture. Notification functionality, which alerts users to newly started group quiz sessions, is achieved through Firebase. The server communicates directly to Firebase, which maintains connections to the devices of all users. In addition, we also use the third-party OpenStreetMaps API to obtain location-related information necessary for contextual awareness, such as determining whether an address is residential. This API is also used for location searching functionality when the user sets their work address. By leveraging the Flutter UI framework, we managed to create a highly responsive and intuitive application. Heavy download operations do not impact the responsiveness of our app. Here you can observe the homepage fetching a multitude of quizzes. Notice how the UI does not freeze during the download process. Likewise, uploads also do not freeze the UI. In order to get an accurate context of the user, we use a sophisticated decision tree with inputs from a multitude of sensors. Let's go through an example to see how we determine whether a user is busy. Stephen's calendar is free for the next hour. With smart work detection, we are able to see that he is not at a commercial address and is therefore not at work. GPS data also lets us determine that Stephen is currently moving. Luckily, he is happy to receive prompts while on the move and has enabled this in his preferences. However, we must check whether Stephen is on a train. Stephen doesn't like being prompted during his commute as he prefers to read the morning news, so he has disabled this in his preferences. As he happens to just be walking through a park, we can determine that he is available to take a quiz. We've worked hard to provide a highly appealing user interface. The Smart Broccoli brand is prominent throughout the entire app, supported by a pleasant and coherent color scheme with a handful of carefully selected colors. We provide a highly consistent UI, with all icons being sourced from the material library. Appropriate margins are also used consistently to provide a highly polished user experience. Users can hit the ground running from the first moments of using the app, as our interface is built in accordance with the material design guidelines. Common UI elements such as a navigation drawer, floating action button, cards and buttons are easily recognizable to any Android user. Smart Broccoli is designed in a way that allows users to easily find relevant functionality. Users can locate relevant content by filtering, making it easy to sort through a large collection. Users can also quickly join a live session via its unique pin, which the host can provide in a lecture setting, for instance. The pin box is front and center, so it can't be missed. Software developers can often be guilty of communicating in esoteric jargon that may as well be gibberish to non-technical users. We were super careful to make sure that our users understand exactly what's going on. Even the most complex settings are straightforward and understandable with non-technical language used in labels and headings. All buttons are labelled with a self-explanatory verb or simple iconography, allowing users to be sure about the actions they're taking. Error messages are an unfortunate reality, but we designed them in an informative, actionable way that provides users with clear guidance. The Smart Broccoli app reacts dynamically to external data. Users can receive push notifications to let them know that a group session can be joined. Once in the lobby, they are able to see their colleagues joining and leaving in real time. Additionally, the host of a live quiz can show the leaderboard at their own accord with the tap of a button. This allows the host to explain the answer to a question in a lecture setting, for instance, before revealing the user's new positions on the leaderboard. We think taking quizzes should be fun, so we included bonus functionality to enable playful, novel interaction. Not only are users able to select answers using standard tapping interactions, they can also use motion. The Smart Broccoli app interprets device orientation and angular velocity from the gyroscope to allow a player to select an answer by simply tilting their device. The Smart Broccoli app provides a surprising service to its users by detecting idle moments based on their current context. In these moments, users can be proactively prompted to take a quiz and become more engaged in their learning. We acknowledge that people work and live in different contexts and have different preferences. Thus, contextual awareness can be configured by users in their preferences. Settings include limiting the number of notifications, restricting notifications by day, and choosing whether to allow notifications while on the move or commuting. Users can also choose between 3 ways of detecting whether they are at work: by fixed geofence with GPS, using Wi-Fi SSID, or with automatic detection of commercial locations. Our system uses 3 main communication technologies: HTTP with a REST API, WebSocket, and Firebase. When the user is browsing the app while not in an active session, actions such as editing quizzes or the user profile are performed using the REST API over HTTP. As a lightweight request-response protocol, HTTP is well suited to these tasks. During gameplay, however, the client must be able to receive messages from the server without sending a request. For instance, the host is able to show the leaderboard between questions whenever they like, and participant devices must react accordingly. Hence, during gameplay, we use the full duplex WebSocket protocol for real-time interaction. Lastly, we use Firebase to send push notifications to users' devices even when they don't have the app open. By using this architecture, the system is easily extensible. As the front end is decoupled from the back end, a web app or other front end can later be developed easily. Our app is built on cross-disciplinary knowledge between human-computer interaction and education science. From the HCI domain, we took the idea of detecting moments in which the user can perform a useful activity. We combined this with the knowledge from educational science on the effectiveness of micro-quizzes. Further, our app embraces the idea that people learn in different styles. Users can take quizzes in multiplayer mode or at their own pace. We made the Smart Broccoli app to maximize learning opportunities. It allows students to seamlessly integrate learning in their daily lives by filling in idle time slots. Further, it allows for the flexibility of collective learning. Students are presented with opportunities to take quizzes collectively at times that are determined by students' availabilities, not teachers. Hence, we hope that our application will help students keep on top of their study material in a fun and easy way.